Hey guys, welcome back to D20 House, where a bunch of friends get together, roll dice, and slay monsters. Tonight, it's Monday night, which means we are playing My Hero Academia Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
But on a more important note, happy Halloween, everybody!
Woo!
It's spooky season, and tomorrow's the big day, so we're dressing up for tonight's stream. Still no Wyatt because his character has vanished into the ether. But tonight we got Ian dressed as
Army guy advertising Friday night, the beginning of the Modern Warfare campaign. First of the mini campaigns. They're going to be playing Mall Cops, so this is rather inapplicable, but it's what I own.
Yeah. For a couple weeks, Ian's going to be running a game set in the modern day with, guns and tactics and all of the fun. I'm
Get some
excited.
shenanigans for this one.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Adriana?
Hi.
What are you dressed as?
I'm like a Roman empress kind of idea. Senator, I guess.
Very good. Ty?
Hey,
You're dead
what's
to
up?
me. And myself, Tafa, and I'm dressed as Soldier 76 today. I'm not going to wear the helmet because it's going to very much compromise our audio quality.
What day is it again?
But I have this, and it's a lot of fun.
Not advertising our Modern Warfare campaign. It has nothing to do with Overwatch. TM.
No, nothing to do with Overwatch. That's just me.
But it could.
Overwatch, more like
could.
underwhelm. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in on our Halloween stream again, guys. Maybe it'll be a little less disturbing than previous years. Looking at you, Ian.
Yeah.
I miss it.
I could
miss it
still
every
get the
day.
blue.
You could.
I've actually got... Kim's gonna hate me. I got my camo face paint. Here.
How fast do you think you could change into your Zhao Fei outfit during break?
super fast. That stick is thick. It goes on so easy and comes off never.
Oh no. All right.
I have gone to work with blue in my ears after the Halloween streams previously. Like under my nose and in my facial hair.
All right.
It's terrible.
We can still stick a crunch bar to your face, though. That's still an option.
Yeah. I've got crunch bars downstairs.
Oh yeah, we should get the candy bowl and bring it upstairs during break. That'd be fun.
People are asking, Ty.
What?
You need to explain yourself.
Okay, if people ask, you can
You're
you can
permitted
explain
to
your
talk.
shame. Yeah.
I'm a hot mess. I did not grab my costume. I grabbed a dress shirt. So I'm wearing the dress shirt over my pajamas.
I offered Ty the Zhao Fei costume and he refused.
It's because even though he may be a fool, Ty has self-respect. All right. Well, Ian, any announcements on our Halloween stream?
Yeah, Marcelius, thanks for resubscribing. It
Hey.
is, what is it, 19 months?
What a guy.
Happy 19-month anniversary, baby. We got, of course, once again, starting Friday, the first of the Modern Warfare campaigns in the D&D anthology. I'm going to be rotating into DM seat as Iron Price has ended. Ended on a banger. You should go back and watch it if you haven't already.
Banger, you brought her.
What?
Last Thursday, Outlast didn't happen because I was sick and contagious, and this is my home. But it's going to be happening this Thursday instead of Baldur's Gate. And then we're going to continue going the week on, week off, just depending on when we can and when we can't stream. Other than that, I think that's all I got. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, everyone.
I brought my Cryptek hat so I would have a little bit more of my costume visible, and I hate wearing hats. I'm not enjoying.
What do you mean visible, Ian? It's camouflage.
I could wear
wrong
it.
environment.
I'll wear it.
Oh my god. Somehow it's getting worse.
I'm Army Man. Tune in to Modern thing
Modern Warfare.
at a day in time, Friday.
There's so much going on. I just All right. Well, we're going to get right into it, guys. Who remembers where we left off?
Halloween.
Yeah?
Forgot my costume.
Crest has recruited me to the army once more.
Uh-huh.
Holy Night, and thanks for resubscribing. 22 months. Jesus Christ. You're the awkward phase of baby age.
Oh no. Anything between 18 and 24 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is just like, why? Why are you telling me this?
All right. So you said Halloween. Thank you, Ty, for your contribution. Who else? You're getting recruited into the army.
Yeah, and my plates are level 4, so.
Oh God damn it! It's just gonna be this all night. What about you, Adriana? What happened to Ryoku Ito?
We
What
killed
didn't?
Caesar.
What didn't happen?
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
So my roommates, especially, like we talk about this, like we've been talking about this a lot. Like the thing people are like, oh, you know, my Roman Empire is this. I'm like, no, literally, like my Roman Empire is the fucking Roman Empire. I think about it like at least 2 or 3 times a day. But part of it is because I just read the Red Rising series.
Oh,
Fucking amazing.
Ooh.
Oh my god! If you haven't read it, do it.
I think about it all
Anyway.
the time because I'm a political science student, a history buff, and I Claudius changed my life. So
I think about it all the time because Rome cool.
I was already thinking about it beforehand.
Valid.
I just think about it
valid and
way
based.
more often.
Their gods' names are better.
Oh,
They took everything in the world and made it better.
I don't know if Ulysses is a step up from Odysseus.
It is.
It is. I could see it. I could see an argument for it.
Hey,
I just don't know for myself.
just saying. Somebody thought that it was still a lab coat.
Somebody did. Somebody made that mistake.
It was supposed to be.
Boy, it was supposed
Well,
to
at
be.
least you weren't the only one who made a mistake.
I think
that
I've got a
mistake,
lab
but-
coat in my closet.
Oh damn.
The way that
Should've
you're
thought of that
sitting,
before we just threw you under the bus.
the
and let
mic
you do
also
that.
perfectly looks like it's like right in the middle where it's supposed to be, like parted, so it looks
This is just fun.
pretty accurate.
I'd wear that to a lab.
That.
I was actually talking about Adriana's.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like so tight on your shoulders and forearm and your biceps that you look like a bad Henry Cavill cosplay.
because he has his pajamas on underneath it.
I know.
I put on some weight, okay?
You look like you're about to reload your biceps in a bathroom. Like,
Been lifting. I just got some new dress shirts and they fit like so snug around like my chest and midsection, but then my arms are just like so tight in them, and I don't even have like big biceps. It's just like fuck.
well, I love our banter.
Gym life changes you. Go to the gym, lift
go
heavy
to the
things,
fucking gym.
put them
It's
back down
great.
again safely, and then pick them up again.
And don't skip leg day
Send me to war,
and
coach.
do cardio.
Mm-hmm.
The best leg day
All right.
exercise is the bench press.
Is the bench press. That's absolutely true. I wish we did that today. The bottom of my feet hurt so bad.
Yeah.
It's my first time like trying real squats again
Mhm.
for a couple of weeks because I've been so sick.
Picking up Saturday morning. You guys have class. You guys have You guys have like a physical exam, and
Easy.
I think we completely blasted past our history test, right, or whatever the fucking subject was.
I think it was history.
I think
It's history and modern lit.
I think it was history.
Yeah.
And
Because the next one's one of the easy classes, right? It's
Mhm.
like computer science or whatever is the next one.
yeah,
It's an out of 50 or something.
Yeah. Out of the 50s. I don't even have to study this week. My base is like 70 for all my stuff.
Before we go into what could be another potentially devastating conflict with our characters, is there any other prep that anyone wants to get into?
If God wants me dead, there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Why y'all looking at me? I don't know.
I just, do you have any beans to run down or
Oh, no, I ate them all.
Ate 'em all.
You've been slowly just
That was the
crunching-
worst response you could have given.
crunching the raw beans up off your floor.
You should glue them all in place.
Just
Paper
glued
glue
the
'em?
bean. I have like bean boots, but I'm just glued to the floor, encased in beans.
You should have them in your pocket all the time, and then whenever anyone says anything, you should be like, "You've been bean boozled," and then just walk away.
You could keep like
Pocket bean.
tissue paper full of beans like water balloons, and then every time you fall down they like scatter out like a police sketch of your corpse,
Oh,
but in beans.
I could get like a highlighter and take off the little felt part to get just the liquid, and then dunk the pinto beans in the liquid until they're like really vibrant. I could go up to people and be like, "Hey, you want a jelly bean?"
I can't wait until Wyatt comes back. No, he won't save us from ourselves. No last minute prep for any of our heroes
No, send me
going
in.
into it.
I don't have time for last minute prep. I gotta go to class.
Okay. Do me a favor then. Everybody roll history test checks. And we'll get on with our weekend.
Nice.
Yeah? What is it?
It's a 6.
Cool. What's your total?
82 with friends.
Oh, dope. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a A.
I
It's
did
an
a
A-.
study.
Yeah, he did the study.
Take a bardic inspiration. +2.
Okay. So what's your total?
104.
Disgusting. Just appalling. Get your prestige for
Oh yeah,
going over 100.
that's right.
And Ito?
Adding. Do we have any of the warlords active or anything like that?
You got bardic inspiration for me. It's +2. You can get a hype if you want as well. Another +2.
You can, if you need one, you can take a D6 from Momo.
Rolled low on my-
to do well on my history test.
She rolled low, so I gotta.
God, I hope the frog isn't coming on this raid.
84.
84. Hey, A minus, not bad.
Everybody's betting against her.
Oh no.
But like, I am too.
Jesus Christ.
Frogs were not meant to survive, okay?
They forgot to evolve to crab.
It's all the chemicals in the water.
Oh
There's
no.
the friggin' frogs gay. Yeah, no, okay, I get it. Then, yeah, you guys did your test on Friday, and Adriana, your character went off on her wild fucking adventure. And, well, the other two of you went off on your wild fucking adventure. And now it's Saturday morning. We go through some classes. Get your bright and early from Eraserhead, and then Present Mike.
Is Eraser back?
Eraserhead is back.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I just look dumb, man. I don't know.
It's a real tragedy. I'm looking at the cameras and man, the cameras just do not pick up how stupid you look right
Oh,
now.
no.
They kind of help almost because like the angles,
They
like, it looks
really
like the
help.
hat's on correct. It looks like this is like a space for your like lab coat. Like it looks not that bad. You look more like a butcher. Like
This is
you
an act of
brought
providence.
someone their deer, but
And as
Sunday morning we go.
no, Saturday night.
Saturday night
Yeah.
we go.
As we get
Like a
through our
party.
day on Saturday, there is like a palpable, maybe like tension as you guys get through the first couple class periods, and before lunch, strangely, as I believe Snipe is leaving the room, Aizawa comes back in, and you guys, every Friday or Saturday, you guys clean the entire classroom before lunch starts and stuff. Like people sweep and they pick up and whatever. But
Do we use Midoriya's head as a mop?
it's none of that,
Oh.
because when Shota Aizawa comes into the classroom at the end of Applied Sciences, you see out of the little bundle of capture, like of his capture tool that's
Scarf.
wrapped around his neck. Yeah, it's like a scarf.
Wears it like a scarf.
He does wear like a scarf. He's a strange guy. Out of that bundle emerges Principal Nezu.
My boy.
And the
Who?
next few minutes
my
are
mouse.
Weird. I didn't know we had a class pet.
the next few minutes before you guys are excused for a slightly shortened lunch are a little bit hard, as President Mike, not Jesus Christ.
President Mike
Does
is
it?
also
I
in
know
the
I keep
scarf.
saying it. No.
What up?
As Eraserhead explains that Walker is no longer going to be attending at UA. People have been pretty concerned all week. He hasn't come back since Tuesday, you know? I mean, Ida pulled you aside earlier this week.
I know, and I had to brush it off.
Yep.
My toss pot's gone.
And
Wait, they took my doctor?
That's
What the
illegal.
fuck?
You're gonna die.
No one else takes my insurance.
I don't have insurance.
there are a lot of questions. And there are quite a few people who are pretty upset that one of their classmates, for reasons undisclosed, has been pulled out of the program. They are directed to take their inquiries to Nezu's office after hours, or if they're like particularly concerned or upset about it, they can go talk to Hound Dog. But
Does Ito's emo phase begin now?
He's been texting me the whole week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He said it like several times. He's like, I'm just like,
You're just sitting there like, no.
I'm like, I know. He's currently roaming the countryside, so it makes sense.
He's backpacking across Europe.
His visa is still active, so he's just using it up.
the party is without its healer, and it's really its only tank. I mean, you're kind of a glass cannon.
Look, all right, I tank fantastically so long as I kill everything in one round.
I guess I'm an action economy tank.
If they don't get to punch me back, I'm a fantastic tank.
You're not a tank at all. You're actually
I'm a hot mess. I'm not hot. I'm a mess.
I'm an overheated mess.
But
You microwave the ravioli too long. Comes out like this.
party composition aside, Class 1A has lost somehow one of its more eccentric personalities, and the rest are going to have to move along.
There's entirely too much French in this room now.
Oh
We don't have
no!
anything to balance it out.
Oh no!
The cheese smell is already billowing.
The European has been exclusively, that market's been cornered by fucking Aoyama. Great. As you guys head out for lunch, Ida does stop you for a moment, Zhao, and he asks you, so, am I to assume that you were aware of this?
Yeah.
I understand. It's unfortunate.
You're telling me. Yeah. Yeah. It's rough.
They didn't say why, and I suppose there's a reason for that, and I'm just not in the know. But do you think we'll ever see him again?
Shoot, probably.
I hope so.
With with what I understand,
It's an open casket.
we probably will. You just walk by and say that.
Holy fuck, that's
Christ.
dark. That's fucking dark.
Oh yeah, that's right. Aoyama had that like super heart to heart with Walker the night before. He never came back.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job, asshole.
teaches him, serves him right, man.
You did this.
On your way out
You
of
ever try to
class,
have friends?
Ito, Mina comes and finds you, and she
Okay.
she just asks you, "Hey, did you know that he wasn't gonna be coming back?"
He's been keeping me updated.
Yeah, what's up with that? What happened?
There's not too much that I can say when it comes down to it.
Oh, okay.
He's with the ATF now.
There's just certain lines that we can tow, and at some point, even towing them becomes too much to some people.
Yeah, she just kind of like narrows her, kind of furrows her brows at that for a second. But she doesn't respond. She just kind of nods. She asks, if you want to go get lunch with her today.
Yeah.
As you guys pass by the Dark One's table to go sit with where Mina kind of gathers her girls when whoever is part of the crew that day, always revolving. As you guys pass Dark One's table, there's just something very empty about it, and they do not seem to be in particularly high spirits. So
you're just gonna knock on the table as she walks by, just a little acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm. Cool. We get through Saturday, get to the end of classes, and it's still most of what anyone in Class 1A can really talk about. That's a really big deal. You guys, you guys all live together. You've been fighting for your lives on occasion together, and now everyone else is just trying to catch up because all of you've known this was coming, honestly, for some time. But that night, it's time for you guys to do some practicing for the Maid Cafe, and then the three of you have to leave. Three of you guys need to head out early.
I'll wear my tuxedo Speedo in memory.
Mm-hmm.
I am alone as far as dudes in the pageant go now.
No,
Walker's bailed
Sato.
on me. No, it was Walker that signed up with me.
You're right. Sato
We were gonna
almost
Hans and
signed up.
Franz, and yeah, Sato did not
Mhm.
sign up with me.
Damn.
Ito's gonna bring that up at the rehearsal. And so which guy's gonna step up for Walker? Because we can't just have the one guy, because then it becomes the Zhao Cafe.
It can't be Hans and no Franz.
Yeah.
Sero pretty quickly volunteers. Maybe you feel more out of obligation than interest.
Nah, he'd look great in a Speedo.
But also though, the bit totally doesn't work because he's all of a string bean, and you are built like a brick shithouse that ate another brick shithouse. So
It's just not the same.
it's not the same.
We could dress Ojiro's tail up.
Oh my god.
Put some googly eyes on it.
Unfortunately, in Class 1A, there really is only one guy who can do the job.
Yeah.
If you want, you can.
Bakugo.
Midoriya.
No, they're both ripped as fuck, but they're not big.
Sato, I'm once again coming for your support.
Roll diplomacy.
Tentacle arm man. What's his name?
Shoji?
That guy.
Shoji can
Shoji could
almost
do it.
honestly.
Where am I?
Just make more abs instead of eyes. God.
11 plus 29 is
disgusting.
40.
Just materializes abdominal muscles at the end of his arms.
Individual ones. Bloop, bloop.
Just a 6-pack on each wrist.
Some have six packs, some have pecs.
Oh, God.
How
Some
many
have
nipples can you?
delts.
Some fill out the Speedo.
No.
Some fill out the
This is truly cursed. Total?
40
Holy shit.
even.
Yeah. Sato will go for it. But you guys are going to have to go to the business people and try to get the sign-up sheet amended because that period closed a while ago.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I feel like it's extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
Right.
If anyone's going to convince them to bend the rules a little bit, it's going to be you.
They're all my best friends up in there anyway.
Oh, yeah. But some Maid Cafe practice happens, and everyone remind the audience of your roles again, obviously.
Maid.
A maid.
Maid of honor.
A beautiful... Are you going to be oiled?
Obviously.
I hate it here.
What are you talking about? Am I gonna be oiled? What a dumb question.
Coordinator.
Uh-huh.
Ito, yeah, what are you doing?
Dumb joke.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm behind the scenes shit. Yeah.
You're one of like the people managing.
You're like
back.
food expedition.
Yeah, like I'm not making the food, I'm not delivering the food, but I'm getting it to the delivery
Yeah.
part.
Managing.
Yeah.
Mhm. You're keeping things working smoothly. in the
And Kite's in
kitchen.
charge of the spider dome.
Yep.
Yes.
They call me Duke Spiderton.
Duchess was already taken.
Lord of the Spider Dome. Lady was already taken.
So in reality, what is your role?
I
Maid.
think I was a maid, yeah.
Holy shit, he's a maid.
Because we did
Incredible.
accept any of the dudes to be maids too.
Yeah.
Because Minetta's maiden with me,
Mm-hmm.
which is gonna be
I
fucking
think-
great.
I think Kirishima and
Kirishima was
Kaminari are
in.
mating as well.
Yeah.
Mating.
And stop it.
Bakugo's kitchen.
Ida is like head concierge. She's not a maid, but
He's
he's
the
one
host.
of the guys.
He's gonna
dressed
be
in,
all
like, a tux.
dapper.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
host. He's like
He's the host.
He's like in
the-
charge
Maitre
of
D,
the host.
the maitre d.
He's the maitre d.
There we
Thank
go.
you. Perfect. Yeah.
He pulls out the wine selection, but it's really just grape juice because we're 15.
Mm-hmm.
Sake.
Gonna be great.
Oh, that's right. Kite was gonna cat girl it.
Yeah, or be the
Oh,
bean
yeah.
maid.
Do you want to switch to the bean maid? Do the coffee?
I can have cat ears and be the bean maid.
you could do both.
Yeah,
Slay.
that's right.
You want coffee? These aren't coffee beans. These are pinto beans. Yeah.
they're
It's a light
they're in
roast.
hot water. Shut up. Shut up and drink it.
Do you want it or not? Like I'm serving you here.
I have light roast. These
bartender
are pinto, and I have
experience
dark
used for
roast. These are
coffee.
black beans.
Got a bunch of the girls for maids.
Uh huh. Yep.
Life's good.
It's gonna be great.
Kim's going somewhere. It's the garage.
You
I
guys
felt like the incinerator. I was like,
have
that's fucking
to-
powerful, man.
I know. I thought it was for a second too. I was like, I don't remember doing that. Like, you guys have to leave practice early, and for good reason.
Funeral.
We all
Because I'm
get
perfect
together.
All right, guys, I gotta go to
That
war.
happened
Bye.
last week.
We have a funeral.
That already happened.
No, the funeral happened.
We got the second one, the open casket.
Oh my God.
It's Walker's.
Y'all weren't invited. Sorry.
He didn't like you.
It was
As we
invite only.
All get together. We have our hero costume briefcases, and you guys jump on the train out of Musutafu, heading up to Tokyo again.
Is it just the three of us, or are there more from class?
Aizawa is also going, but there are, I believe, there are no other members of Class 1A accompanying you.
Because
Ooh.
of the who they're interning with, they aren't coming back. 'cause most of them are
Kirishima
getting-
has not been
Kirishima hasn't been officially
has not
picked
been
up.
brought into the
Uraraka and Sue? Ryoku isn't coming?
Ryukyu still is not fully recovered.
Yeah,
That's true.
from
most
the
of them are
job.
really injured.
Ooh.
Endeavor is still not fully is barely recovering
Mhm.
from the job.
Oh. We're in trouble.
Yeah. What happened? Where'd they go?
They're all skin and bones, man. Now.
We're all skin and bone.
Skin and Bones Man. Where is he?
Oh, sorry. I guess there's one other member of Class 1A who's with you guys. It's Tokoyami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
cool.
that's
All
Hawks'
right,
line.
he's
Only
making it.
other one because Hawks is actually like great.
At least we got some support.
Yeah, air support.
Air support. I'm air support. That's my job.
Good.
You will not take this from me.
Double air support.
I am the air and the bomb.
I am the Eggman.
I am the Eggman.
I am the walrus.
Cuckoo Kachoo.
I fucking love it here.
Ka-chow.
No, it's Zhao.
Ka-chow.
You guys get to I believe we'd still be headquartering this operation out of Endeavor's agency, even though he is not working on it because it's a huge agency. There's a lot of people working on this, and it's it's where they ran the first raid out of.
They got the best AC in all of Japan.
They do.
Best snacks at the table.
They're all flaming hot.
All of you are on support. You guys are not to engage, and not as oh you're perimeter.
Yeah, like every fucking
Yeah,
time.
It's not like oh you're holding perimeter. It's like no. You're not even perimeter duty.
We're reserve.
You are reservists tonight.
Ooh, okay.
They will bring you in if they have to evacuate civilians for any reason,
Or if they're all
or
dead.
if everything else has gone completely to shit.
Are they gonna have me?
So which
watching
one do you think it's
cameras
gonna
doing
be?
stuff again?
Huh?
Do they have me on cameras and stuff again?
They do not.
I think that's a fucking stupid choice on their part.
Oh man, yeah. That's
But-
a high mistake right there.
She'll talk to Edshot about it later. And be
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
bro, did we not fucking learn last time?
They should
The
at least
on-
like Aizawa should put me in a backpack, right?
Right.
And just
Mhm.
like when the fight
Nezuko,
starts,
like-
just like dump me off in a tree or something and keep me close by. but
Yeah.
No.
I'll save the teeth, or I'm done anyway.
Are we with like a bunch of other sidekicks in reserve, or
Mostly,
is it like
yeah.
the three of us just sitting in a room watching
In a white van, watching the cameras. Like,
You guys are hanging out with a bunch of sidekicks and some like C grade, some C tier heroes and stuff. They have some other members of the top 20, but for the most part, they've brought, instead of a bunch of just high ranking heroes, they've brought a lot of specialists.
Brought a
They
lot of
have
teams.
That's a
way
little
more
better.
people who can fly, like
Me.
Airjet
course.
is here. You
Oh,
know?
okay. Air Jet's here.
Yeah, they
Of
have.
course, we got Hawks, obviously, and
Yeah.
Toriyami.
Yeah, they have a bunch more flyers. They have people with more range.
Mhm.
They have some more people who can try to do like Crust and Rook's job and such. Now, Crust, obviously, he's here.
Yeah.
He has recovered pretty well.
Rook hasn't yet, though.
Rook has not.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Crust, my boy, you got it. He's got it. He's gonna do great.
gonna do great. When you get here, you realize there is no sign of Yoroi Musha.
Yeah, he's old. He's in the hospital.
I saved his ass.
He has not recovered yet.
Yeah.
The only person that you really are familiar with having an absolutely dreadful memory of anyone else, right?
Oh, that's a fucking crossbow, dude.
it's Sir Ambush a lot.
When you show up, Daito is there, who is Yoremusha's loyal
I saw. I gotta go, man.
gotta get out of here.
loyal retainer. But he is here in his full Yoroi plate, and he's like completely armed and ready.
Batman got fucked up, so you get Alfred.
Oh.
And it turns out Alfred's Spec Ops. You know?
You don't, yeah. You know, the analogy holds up really well though, because while Yoremush is like, I'm a hero and I'm not going to kill villains unless I can. He's like, I'm not going to do it if I can avoid it. Daito's like, he
Yeah.
will do it. He
That's
does not
literally how it
care.
is. That's
Mhm.
Alfred's old
Uh-huh.
ex.
Perfect.
What was it? Royal Air Force or whatever in the
Yeah.
comics,
Uh-huh.
or SAS.
Like, you
And there's so many
assume-
times in the comics where it's like, oh, I found out it's Bruce Wayne. I'm gonna go break into his house, and you just like blast him in the chest with a shotgun.
Fuck, I'm not.
But Batman doesn't kill. It's like, I'm not Batman.
It literally,
Good night.
I am not Master Bruce. I fucking love that quote. It's good. So yeah, you're hanging out with Daito, who is going to
Oh.
be in the reserves with you guys, because again, he is not a super active frontline hero. He is someone who comes out for emergency relief and for support.
I thought Daito was the wrestler kid.
No, that's
Holy Night Bean, thanks for the 100 biddies. I'll do my best. Close. Close.
you're hanging-
Dato.
Stay with us. Dot.
So you guys are hanging out with a bunch of that ilk. But as you discover during the briefing, we do not know our current location for this mission. Like, you guys are on task because there are people tracking it right now. If you remember, Magenta basically placed like a tracking ward upon the creature Carrion,
Mhm.
and she is tracking it actively, but it is moving, and it's moving like very quickly. You guys cannot be deployed effectively until they find some way to isolate it, or until it just stops of its own accord.
So is our mission to stop Carrion or to see where he's going and figure? Because I thought we were supposed to be going into like a building and shutting the next phase of shit down, or are we just trying to get Carrion?
They believe he is looking for something based on his movements, but he has not stopped anywhere yet. He's just kind of been like circling one region and like going back and forth and back.
So we're just hoping that tonight's the night.
Basically. But
Tonight will be the night. that
Why the
I
fuck are
will
these guys in the
fall
top
for you.
20?
It could,
well, no,
right? We could be waiting a while because Hondas
Yeah.
have an amazing mile range.
Like,
we're also
He's going on his own accord.
Stop it.
about
They're at the
Zhao off
point
the
though.
island.
They're at the point though where they just want to go catch this thing.
Yeah.
Whether they can get like more intel out of it or not, it's just too dangerous to let it keep roaming around.
Okay.
So,
They're trying to capture alive.
they'll destroy it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Nomu. They have zero compunction about destroying the Nomu.
All right. Okay. I'm misunderstood.
Mhm.
I was like, no fucking way.
No.
Carrion's got a ward on him, but we don't know if Hood is with him or not.
They have seen Hood. They do not have like active tracking on it. Like they don't have
Mhm.
perfect location on Hood the way that they have Carrion, but they have seen him in their surveillance of the other.
Of Carrion. So like
Yeah.
they check up on each other.
Mhm.
Hey, boo, how you doing? You up?
They're both currently wandering. They're basically just like wandering a mountainous stretch of Hokkaido, which is pretty far outside of like heavily populated areas. There are some like small towns and such, but they're avoiding these urban centers, and they are apparently like searching the woods for something or someone.
I too search the woods for something.
It's just a good
Meaning in
camping
life.
spot.
I thought you were.
Oh.
I thought you searched the mountains.
Well, the woods are on the mountains.
Why
The
were
mountain
they-
has the magic, but the woods is where you go.
Oh.
Pagoda.
Obviously they give you guys all like one last chance to back out, which none of you are gonna take.
We're not doing shit. Why would we back out?
I just walked away. Later, guys, I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Get a
I actually
boba.
had snackies.
I saw a
deuces.
boba shop down the street.
Otherwise, after everyone does like final preparations and such, they load all of you on basically one of those like twin blade Osprey just like helicopters, like troop transport style.
Dope.
They're gonna take you all out there and to like the nearest airstrip to this kind of location.
Oh my god, do I get a skydive? I've always wanted to skydive.
Oh,
I don't even need a
skydiving.
parachute. I'll just go.
Same.
Guy needs a parachute.
I desperately need a parachute. I'm afraid of heights.
Oh no, roll weapons. If you get the scythe, you don't need a
Oh,
parachute.
can I roll a weapon inside the helicopter?
You have 6 seconds while you're falling to hopefully not lose the same weapon, right?
Well, no, I have the weapon until I use special.
If we
Okay,
drop from fall
okay.
enough, you could just
Okay.
force re-roll until you get the one you want.
Until I don't get it.
You might.
Brass knuckles,
Until I
brass
don't
knuckles,
get
brass knuckles, brass knuckles. Fuck!
Kusarigama 18 times. Splat.
Gun. No.
Gun. Well,
You know what? You could do that, and if you just don't get it at the end, I'd just grab you.
I don't
could-
know
I
if
could
we-
portal
I
you
don't know if
too.
You guys are taken to the nearest airstrip, and they're basically going to have you camp out until the enemies either move out of this kind of cordoned zone that they're slowly surrounding, or until they stop and possibly find whatever objective they're looking for. But at that point, as soon as they either leave this area they've been circling or slow down and get down to business, you guys are going to be hanging out for a couple hours. And then they're gonna send you in at the last.
Did you bring your Game Boy?
No, the clown has it.
If you play your Game Boy on fucking mission, you're gonna get your ass beat by Daito.
We're just standing here, just like
I know.
I've got an old iPhone with Angry Birds on it.
fuck yeah.
forgot my
What's a Flappy
laptop.
Bird?
Flappy Bird, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we can
Angry
still
Birds,
send Walker memes?
Send Walker some memes.
And wait, you got 2 weapons you could skydive with, because you could save yourself with the scythe, but also you got the war spear that makes
Yeah.
you literally just fly.
Well, is the scythe wind enough to counteract my terminal velocity?
It's stopped you from falling before, and it's pucked you
Yeah.
into the air plenty of times.
Yeah.
I think it would.
It's
Huh.
at least enough to be non-lethal or non-fatal.
You
But
could hero land.
I do have to like be facing this way.
I bet you could do what.
Well, that's just a skill issue at that
I bet you
point.
could do what
Yeah.
Tanjiro does in Demon Slayer with like the Warhammer, and if you fall from a sufficiently low height, like 100, 200 feet, you could like slam at the right second to negate impact. Completely ridiculous. Anime.
Fuck it, I'm just. Ow! Bam!
Just Elden Ring jump slam.
Oh my god. He fucks it up at the last second. Good. Cool.
My knees. My leg.
Yeah, you guys just hanging out. You're on reserve. It got really ugly last time. And,
so hyped.
You
I'm
guys
so
did a
pumped.
great job, but obviously they're like not trying to make you like force you.
Not trying
to
to force
step up.
kids to step up and do their job for them again.
Mm-hmm.
They felt a little embarrassed.
Why not?
That's what it is. They're keeping us in reserves to stifle us.
I think that's what it is.
We outshined them last time.
I would say I was the only one that fucking.
Oh, 100%.
I got
Wilson's
half
running
there.
on that.
I rolled a 4.
That is a 19 plus 6 plus 8, 14, 33.
41
Oh, with friendship, 37.
with friendship 45.
Hell yeah, let's go. We know what the fuck is up.
13.
Kite does not know what the fuck
It's
is
not
up.
paying attention.
You guys very much get the sense like, okay, they're probably not trying to hold you guys back. You know, dumb joke, but they probably are moving a little prematurely on this, despite the great threat that Carrion and Hood pose to the public. They could wait a little longer and try to figure out exactly what these monsters are looking for.
And like
Right.
rally some more forces.
Yeah, it really does seem a little bit like they're moving prematurely to save face or to recover a little morale from how devastating their Pyrrhic victory was earlier this week.
Holy Night thanks for the 100 biddies. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Lost all confidence in the heroes. He's lost all confidence in the heroes, except for Aizawa and Present Mike, of course.
Mhm.
But we're just like, same, bro. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Which heroes are with us?
Hanging out with you guys right now.
Anybody that we know, I guess.
anyone that
Can we
you
take 'em?
know.
Manuel? Is Manuel here?
Manuel's not
Manuel?
here.
Is he safe?
Is she all right? You guys have. I mean, you have Daito, who you are aware of.
He wrestles.
Edshot is with you. I
Yeah.
mean, he can't keep up with Hood
Mm-hmm.
and
So he's in
Carrion.
reserve?
no. You guys are hanging out on this like chopper.
Until they start taking him down,
Okay,
And
okay,
then-
okay.
and then we'll be in reserve, and then those guys will go,
Mhm.
but until they nail him down.
Yeah, Crust is hanging out because again, he's not a speed type. He can't fly. He can't be super sneaky either. But as soon as this all pops off, you guys are gonna take off in this Osprey, and then they're basically gonna ask you to teleport everyone
Osprey, where?
down to the fight, and then hold in reserve and do a similar job. Unfortunately, they just don't have like all of the cameras and all the things. They have all the body cams, you know, and if you want, you can still get into that system, but they do not have. We're not in an urban environment,
Yeah,
so
I think it'd be good if I had the body cam, so I can at least pull
Mhm.
people out if they are in danger.
Yeah.
Like just because last time that saved several heroes from
And secured
Death.
the objective.
yes.
all right, cool.
There's also no way I'm taking a portal out of a flying helicopter. I am jumping out of that fucking helicopter, and I am gently floating to the ground.
You're flying. You are a flyer. That is acceptable.
I've seen what she does with those portals. I'm not going through it.
No, it's just I'm not passing up the opportunity to jump out of a perfectly good helicopter.
I think it'd be funny.
All right, and you guys wait, and you wait, and I need everyone to roll d12s.
Oh. 3.
2.
One.
Whoa, whoa. It was meant to be.
We did it.
What do we do?
What do we get for that
Cookie.
treat?
My
Love a
prize.
cookie.
You wait some more.
Oh.
Well, valid.
I was already doing that.
Like an hour goes by, and you guys get some progress reports that's just like they're still circling this area,
Still tracking.
still tracking.
They're trying to get like a bigger beat on Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have people who like get frequent glimpses of him, but again, like they can't track him. And we wait. And we wait. And the late hours of the night pass us by as we get into early morning. And Aizawa's still here with you. Waiting.
I'm so fucking sleepy, man.
We're just like napping in a little cuddle puddle. We're like, ah, the interns. So cute.
Ito, as a second hour goes by, and they still have not found any discernible reason for why these creatures are just circling this this stretch of forest, they update your personal objective. Atlas is still like out there kind of keeping an eye on things. Or not Atlas, sorry. Power Man's out there keeping an eye on things. Fucking guy is already recovered and back into it. If he makes visual contact with Carrion, they want you to make a portal so Aizawa can just blast him through it.
Okay.
But they need you to be ready in case he tries to like, do any crazy shit. They still don't know all of the quirks that this thing has at its disposal.
Essentially, I'm watching through the body cam, and then once we get a good view of Carrion, it's just boom, done.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know what else they don't know?
What?
Me, son. You don't know me. Who's gonna carry the boats?
Not me. I'm a hot mess.
I need another round of D12.
Damn, 3 again.
Ah.
Rolling low.
6.
8. I messed it up. We could have had 3, 6, 9.
Yeah, 6, 9.
6, 8.
None of my
What was your
kids
3.
laughed.
It was 3 again.
They're like measure 69.
Okay, nice.
None of them laughed.
Really?
Hey, oh, disappointing.
Ooh.
I know. I'm like, yeah, fucking professionals.
Another hour passes, and they officially make the decision to bring an end to this. Ito, your job in this is very simple. They just want you to make a couple portals.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Watching through Power Man's body cam, you see against just like the darkness of the night sky, this faint orange kind of like splotch that moves with pretty impeccable speed. The Power Man's fast, and he's not trying to catch up to this thing. He goes to meet it in the middle.
I ask Aizawa, what's
T-Bone?
your range?
Line of sight.
But like, horizon line of sight?
Enough specificity that I can identify creatures.
So make a judgment call as to when,
Like
whenever
200
it's
yards
closest.
most.
Yeah. Just to give him as much time as possible as they're getting close.
Play an IV, thanks for the 45 biddies. No promises.
As they're getting closer and closer together, the moment comes and you snap your fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I'll use it from the, because I can place the portal wherever I see, from
Mhm.
there. So I'll place it in a good spot where, it's above, so he can still keep an eye, like, from below and without getting in the way necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
And not having to keep up with them as much. Or like if it moves, it can go longer before I have to redo.
You wait, and then as you're watching through the body cam footage, yeah, like the moment comes up. And you said you were going to just create the portal and... Sorry, one more time.
I'm creating it like, so,
Bird's eye view.
yeah.
Bird's eye view. Yeah. You create the portal, so as Carrion is coming to meet Power Man in the middle, it's right above him, and Aizawa is going to have perfect line of sight.
Yeah, and it gives him enough time to make his
Mhm.
decision, so it isn't like a forced, you have to do it right now, or he's going to, like, get
Mhm.
fucked, but just enough time to be like, okay, I see what's going on. Good.
Perfect. Yeah. Cool. That works out. No rolls required, obviously.
Yeah,
You do the
not.
thing. Aizawa's hair blasts up and his eyes turn red. And as the portal opens, you feel like the air rushing in from the cold exterior of like this
Causes a
mountainous
mini tornado.
woods. Yeah.
And I jumped through the portal.
And as the when this portal opening, you hear like something moving very fast, It's Power Man just streaking at top speed towards this thing. And the last thing you hear in like the seconds before Aizawa's quirk goes off and the portal immediately closes, you just hear heroes. And this thing goes in and it falls from the sky. It just
That's
goes
what I thought.
careening towards the forest floor, and before you see it impact, the portal closes because Aizawa hit it with his quirk, and the thing just went careening out of the air, hundreds of feet to the ground. As you watch through other heroes' body cameras, just the few heroes that they have flying around, you see, like, from the Buster hero's point of view, Airjet, Power Man immediately pursues it down to the ground and almost like anime punches it before it hits the ground to slam it even harder. And at that point, all of the flyers start to kind of like convene and streak in towards the point of impact, where they're going to start unloading on it from afar or engaging directly with this top 20 hero. At that point, you are given your signal and you have to start teleporting everyone else. Elsewhere throughout the forest, there are still other ground forces that are now closing in from the kind of cordon that they had established, because we still don't know where Hood has gone. And there are people looking for him, and they have like recent sightings like, oh yeah, we saw him like a couple minutes ago. But those forces start to kind of converge. And all of you are left waiting in the Osprey, just waiting. There's probably about a dozen sidekicks and other, low-tier heroes hanging out here. And then there are you 3 UA students.
Better fighters than all of them.
She's just like leaning back, like her ankles crossed. She's just like, I feel so used right now.
I can't really lean back. I just kind of ball.
He's just a little ball.
Just a little ball.
He's rolling around.
I could stick my legs out, but it'd be kind of weird.
Just straight out.
Big Gumby.
Daito is just sitting there against one wall of the chopper, in, silent, just meditation. He has his blade perfectly balanced atop his fingertips, and he's just waiting.
He's gonna fucking throw it at me. I know he is. I'm watching him.
Helicopter's a little chilly. I puff my feathers to stay warm.
The helicopter's gonna like turn and it's gonna slice his fingers off. He's like, fuck.
We wait.
You wait, and you get to watch.
How many portals do I have to use?
I'd say you'd probably use like 6.
Damn.
12.
It was from the OG Home My Hero game. We'd always get excited and scream 12 if we got max on circumstance.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
So I popped in and everybody was so afraid of the circumstance. I'm like, fuck it, I want things to happen.
Mm-hmm. Down there, things are actually going pretty well. Hood has not shown his face yet.
Wait, where's the hood?
Carrion is getting the life pounded out of him. And every now and then they ask you, use another portal. Aizawa's going to blast it again or refresh his effect on it. He has that ultimate move that he uses once or twice in the cartoon and the manga, you may remember.
Mm-hmm.
Where he doesn't have to like constantly keep line of sight on someone, but if he overwhelms them, like their defenses, he can try to tag them and maintain that effect for a very brief duration.
Makes sense.
And so he just kind of tags Carrion once or twice, but otherwise he does need to keep a relatively consistent line of sight. All of the injuries and the overexertions he's accumulated over the course of this year have worn down that ability. So you're just playing a very supportive role.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the rest of you are just hanging out.
Hitting the nene.
I feel like Hood's gonna like jump the helicopter.
Doing the chicken dance.
Yeah, you think so?
He's
She's gonna
gonna
rip
show-
through the floor.
Yeah,
through the
we're
ceiling.
like da da da. And he's gonna like grab onto the edge, and the whole thing's gonna like swing, and half of us are gonna fall out.
Just blast through the cockpit and kills the 2 normal dude pilots.
Oh my God.
And just
Like-
leaves the rest of the helicopter to spiral to the ground.
We'll just kind of sigh and hop out. All right.
Mm. You guys wait. And down below, the battle actually goes pretty well. They have people on hand who use their quirks specifically to shield everyone else against those like horrible kind of like burning orange like larva that this thing was dropping on people to infect them before.
Yeah.
I know. It's like its ribs. It doesn't even it's not even like ribs, but like it has a mouth in
His
its
teeth.
jaw in its fucking ribs, and it opens vertically and it like drops horrible little worms on people that infect them with rage.
Could you imagine the fish you could catch with those?
Jesus. It'd be very angry fish.
The
It's a
Yeah,
fish
'cause
though.
they
You
got
can take
caught.
it.
fight would be
Mhm.
awesome.
I know. You're just like reeling for your dear life.
Yeah,
Oh man.
be dope.
Your little bluegill.
Little tiny blue.
Run for your money.
It pulls like a shark. It's just a tiny little bluegill. But yeah, they're much better prepared for carrion now that they know what it at least does a little bit. They have people there who are nullifying its sonic attacks. They have people who are using their quirks to block its like maggot rain, whatever that effect is. And whenever it tries to fly up above the tree line, one or two heavy hitters come and blast it, or they just beat it right back down to ground level. Every like 10-20 seconds, Aizawa blasts it with more of his anti-quirk effect. And wildly, after like 2 minutes of them just beating this thing into the ground,
My God.
after a few small casualties and like just injuries here and there, but not too much fuss or exertion on the hero's part, they get that thing secured. They encase it in one of the heavy metal Iron Maiden kind of coffin style
The
devices,
lead box.
and the rest of the force continues to sweep the mountainside, accompanied now by some of the flyers who break off from the vanguard.
Caw.
Because Hood is still out there, but within about 2 minutes, the heroes actually incapacitate Carrion.
Whoa.
One down.
Throughout that time, you probably use about 10 more uses of your quirk just to help Aizawa do his thing. Yeah. One of our 2 objectives complete. You guys continue to wait in the Osprey. I need one more round of D12s to decide.
One.
3 again.
Holy shit!
3-1-1.
Every time.
Somebody call 311.
Get help.
Get
Fire burning on the dance floor. Nope. That's not it.
no. What's 311?
I don't think
Traffic
it's,
report.
I don't think it's anything.
411's info. I know that.
Yeah.
You guys
811's for like
just hanging out.
Big.
locations.
Headshot's gone.
Locating.
Crust is gone.
One
Most of like
day.
Crust is gone. Crust died.
no,
Win.
Casualty.
Win.
all of the big name and capable heroes are for the most part, they've left
Yeah.
the reserves and
Hunting.
they are hunting in the woods now.
That's where I should be right now.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps.
It's deer season. I got a tag, but no time to take off work. And last
Non-emergency
weekend was
municipal
garbage.
services.
Oh.
Non-emergency municipal services. For 311.
I got a complaint. My fucking neighbor's cat.
This park.
My
sucks
fucking
ass.
knee.
Anyway.
I regret to inform you, there's very little for you to do until they find.
Alright.
You're just kind of hanging out with Aizawa.
Set another round of D12s.
No,
No.
That's it.
the hunt continues, and
We're not gonna find him tonight.
they go probably about like another 30 minutes as they sweep this kind of mountainside.
Is it about daybreak now?
No,
Okay.
no. We still have a couple hours.
Okay. I thought it was like. 5
They
a.m. by
continue to
this
sweep the mountainside, and for the next like 30 minutes, they have zero success, zero signs of anything. They find what is a suspicious kind of tunnel that has been burrowed into the mountain, and they call off the current aerial kind of sweep pattern as they are now going to reevaluate and bring in specialists, different kinds of specialists.
Secret
A
tunnel.
minor.
It's the Alaskan bullworm.
They have some concerns.
Small
Me
space.
too. Alaskan bullworms are a serious matter.
Yeah.
You guys
Gantamaki is
basically end up
giant.
sitting in an osprey for about 3 hours,
Booty hole.
a little almost 4 hours, just kind of sitting in this helicopter, not doing a whole lot. Zhao, how does Big Zhao handle that?
I'm just little Zhao.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's not.
Little
Trying to
Zhao's the
get
one
out.
who's good with heights.
Mm-hmm. Good.
No, I'm doing okay.
Good.
I can keep it together.
Yep.
I was only mostly kidding when you were like, "Oh yeah, that first portal," and I was like, "I'd dive out of it."
I know.
I was so seriously considering. Let me in. Let me in.
Yeah. Right. You do well with kind of sitting around doing nothing for long periods of time.
Oh, I got no thoughts in my mind.
I know. It's perfect. honestly.
Meditation.
No breathing. Yeah, you just sit next to
No breathing. I've died hours ago.
No breathing. Yeah. I've been medically deceased for 3 hours.
Oh no.
You've just been hanging out with your mentor's other student and a couple other kind of swordsman-y types that are aboard. The last of the interesting heroes left a long while ago. And as you guys are all just kind of hanging out in this osprey, you have one pro hero. I'm not sure you would know him,
I know
but
everybody.
you know a lot. You know a lot. Roll like a knowledge nobility.
34.
He's not like a hugely famous hero, but he's notable, mostly due to the very unique nature of his quirk. It's Mood Ring. It's that guy that they briefly mentioned after the last raid.
Oh my God, you're Mood Ring, the guy they briefly mentioned after the last raid.
God damn it. He's just like a Japanese dude in his early 40s.
You're just like a dude in your 40s, but you have an incredibly unique quirk that does.
Nothing. He's quirkless. Stay away from
I'm
him.
waiting to hear. I'm waiting to remember
Hold
what
on.
I know.
Subtitles.
Yeah.
Translation's coming through.
Yeah. He's just wearing like a basically a trench coat, but it is kind
Bro, I
of
love your trench coat.
changing colors. It's like Technicolor, you know.
Oh, you're like Rorschach, but colorful.
God damn it.
Joseph in the
And,
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
As he waits in reserves with you guys and Aizawa and a bunch of other sidekicks mostly, he does kind of point over at Kite and he's just, this man is prodigiously empty.
He's a child.
I'm drooling a little.
Kite? No, he ate this. He ate tonight. He had dinner. I checked.
No, I meant his mind.
Yo, you brought a dipshit.
What are you trying to say about my friend?
I mean, look at the state of absolute focus and yet complete serenity that he has entered.
Oh yeah, Kite's awesome. He's drooling.
Twitching. There's a fly like buzzing in and out of your mouth.
He goes through one ear at the other.
I believe you are the head of Class 1A at UA.
Yeah. Oh my God, you know me?
Many people know you, Zhao. You're going to have to get used to it.
Mood Ring knows me, guys.
Aw. He's just doing this for you.
I'm actually just asleep.
I'd like you
Sleeps
to
with his eyes open.
I'd like you to contact my agency's emails sometime. I am going to be guest teaching at your school briefly, and while your homeroom teacher here has furnished me with sufficient information about your class, I wanted a student's perspective, someone who knows his classmates well.
As he's finished that sentence, I've already sent an email.
You
My phone is
Typing-
like in my hands. It's sent. I would like the perspective. Sent.
Mhm.
I'm so excited. Be careful though. The last hero step-in teacher we had didn't go so well.
You actually say that.
No,
It's like you better
But
not.
don't worry,
I'm
that
not-
student is kicked out.
I'm not
so.
Walker.
Yeah, Walker would say that shit if it weren't so depressing for him personally.
That's how he handles it.
If he wasn't kicked out himself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If he wasn't
following in his
also gone.
footsteps.
Next up, death.
But other than speaking to Mood Ring, not much of note occurs. You guys hang out, and as they conclude the search for this evening or for this morning, and begin to bring in more specialists who are going to continue hunting into the next day, you guys are sent back to the airstrip and then sent back to the agency. And you wait.
Power napping.
Basically.
Bro, I can
Yeah.
power nap like no one else.
I could have stayed on the thing, but
1 foot on the perch, 1 foot tucked up into my fluff. I'm out cold, baby.
oh, baby. We need that as like one of the notification sounds. Put on the perch. Put on the feather. Oh, cold.
You guys head back to base, and they're going to reevaluate who they need for this mission in the meantime.
In. Send me in.
That's a pastry. He just looking over the pastries. He's like frothing at the mouth, and she's just like, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Back at Endeavor Agency. How's everyone feeling?
Vaguely annoyed, but fine.
Do I wake up?
You are forced to.
Shoves you in there.
The rumblies from the helicopter upset my stomach.
Good chicken.
No, she's just like, I feel like I could have been doing other things. I mean, she was like, I was helpful, but also, yeah, I got homework I could have been doing, could have cut on sleep, could have studied.
Okay, on my way, I gotta poop.
He's like a normal human anus, though. It's not little, like, little pellets. It's like fucking logs.
Stop talking about my cloaca. It's kind of weird, man.
Ugh. Anyway,
They make no
Cookies?
further progress the following morning.
God, how far away are the pussycats? Like,
I mean, they do have the Wild Wild Pussycats available.
Yeah. collapse the tunnel.
Buried in the mountain.
No more secrets.
I know you're probably
at
thinking
all.
about Ragdoll, but her quirk doesn't work like that. She does need to see someone to like ping them. basically.
No, I'm talking about what?
Mhm.
Pixie Bob. She can
Yeah,
just collapse the tunnel.
Yeah.
Just landslide it.
They have people.
Fucking what's the American folklore guy, the coal miner? Big John. Just Big John him.
Big John him.
Just
yeah.
Big John him.
I was like Johnny Appleseed.
If the guy could tunnel down though, he can probably tunnel out, even if they collapse the
And then they gank him.
tunnel. Can't get No, they have like Tectonic and other people like that present.
Oh yeah,
You know,
true.
They don't
Mike.
need Pixie Bob. Pixie Bob's good, but they're
She's
gonna.
also weird around kids,
Oh my god.
so I understand why they wouldn't bring her in.
Unfortunately, no, they're gonna leave the Wild Pussycats
Tokoyami's here,
out of it for
and
now.
and you know, cats and birds.
But yeah, as you guys go back to Endeavor's agency, I mean, you have done nothing. You have been mildly helpful. You've set up some pretty unique combos and things, but otherwise, I mean, those are all things they could have achieved with other people's help, with just more effort,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Do they have ice cream?
They do have ice cream.
I'm having a great time.
At 8 a.m.
I get to be at the #1 Heroes agency, touring around, eating ice cream,
Mhm.
Pastry.
possibly gonna go fight for my life. Like, come on, guys, it doesn't get better than this.
As they bring in the second wave of people who are going to go continue the search, and they relieve some of those who have been fighting or had been searching, Ed Shot returns, as does Crust.
Hey,
I hear you got 0 action.
well, yeah, but that was like the point this time. I mean, it's been the point like every time.
Well, I suppose it's good that we achieved that secondary objective.
It's like
Third time's the charm, right?
refreshing, kind of.
Yeah,
But I'm still waiting for everything to go wrong and for my life to be in jeopardy again. You know, just as it goes.
Hero things. Hashtag just here. Thanks.
Only for the rest of your life, Shao.
In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this cornetto. Not sponsored, unless.
Stop it. Yeah.
Get an email tomorrow. You're like, oh, shit.
It'd be dope as fuck. I'd take some free ice cream for a shout out.
Ed Shot goes to you and he just kind of checks in on you to like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I know you didn't do anything this time. And he says like, that's probably a good thing, but
It's good. I wish it was more fruitful, but I understand why it isn't. Not really fault of our own.
when the time comes that we have to send all of you into battle, that means that things have truly gone to shit.
Every time.
I suppose, yeah, I understand. Yeah, just the longer this goes on, the more tired we're all gonna be. More mistakes, but again,
course.
it can't be helped. It is what it is.
You have the option now to return to UA. I'm not sure they're going to assess any of your friends' tactical viability kindly.
I am totally tactically viable.
I can be tactically viable.
I can be tactical as fuck. Look at my helmet.
Create something.
I produce a little army helmet.
It's got like the rubber mohawk on the top. Like, it's cool.
It's my purple.
So y'all are dumb. They're looking for heroes.
They're looking for guys dressed up as army people. The
You're
clown, they're never going to see it coming.
Currently my sidekick, and I'm not going to tell you to leave this mission, but if you desire to leave, you may go.
I'm all good. I cut up actually I'm ahead of my homework and studied up for the week, and really all I'd be doing is I guess relaxing over there instead of relaxing here. So
We still got to prepare for our Maid cafe.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'll prepare here. Do you have your costume?
Yeah, actually.
Let's do it right now.
I
Did you
believe
bring
an
the
old
beans?
friend of yours may be coming around the agency sometime soon. But I expect you'll see him at the next briefing. In the meantime, they're bringing in others who are better suited to this task. I will be on reserve myself, and it's very possible that your friends may be sent home if their agencies are no longer deemed suitable for the task. I expect Crust will remain.
Damn straight.
There are a few tasks that he cannot apply himself to.
Alright.
You wait. And at the next briefing, as the morning starts to wear on and we get into it's like 7 a.m. Sun's out, guns out. He was right. You do see an old friend. It's majestic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. First internship.
Yeah.
What a good
My
time.
guy.
man.
What a guy.
Forever ago.
Yeah. Fucking forever ago. Years ago.
Back when the only cool thing I could do with my portals was move them.
Mm-hmm.
The only cool thing that my portals could do.
Now you can commit war crimes. They can always do that. You just didn't have the gall.
Yeah.
Didn't have the
Beat
drive.
that out of
I
you.
think I've got the audacity now. Don't worry.
Zhao Fei, Crust is sticking around. That's
Yeah.
not really negotiable. So you will always have the right to stick around.
I'm here. I'm in it to win it.
Kite. They deem your crew of it's like you and Daito, and there are a couple other like swordsman types who are just like straight up fighters,
Mhm.
They deem you guys unnecessary. You are welcome to wait
Ouch.
around on reserve, but they do not believe they need you for the rest of this mission.
God, just like your father.
You're like, we're not mixing drinks here, so we don't need you.
Yeah, I got beans. You get hungry? Like, I can make beans.
They're crunchy. They'll quench you.
Kite, this is your opportunity to back out of any potential action.
But all two of my remaining friends are.
Oh shit! I've had a rest. I get my portals back.
Yeah, does Tokoyami leave? Is Hawks out because he's a flyer?
They're keeping Hawks on as a advisor, basically.
Mm.
They basically just want him and Crust around at all times because it's Hawks and Crust.
Just useful lads.
They're fucking top 6 guys. They're no joke.
Yeah, Miss Joke is like top, what, 30?
Oh,
40?
shit. What the fuck?
Boo. Party foul.
I know, party foul.
You're tipping it down too fast.
I did.
That
Hey,
could be an advisor
I'm assuming you
too.
stick around.
Yeah. I don't have anybody else to go back to. I'm going to get yelled at on campus.
I don't have anybody else to go back to. I broke up with my girlfriend brutally.
Who?
Left her to die.
As the crew sits through crushing boredom for what must have been 6 hours now.
Nah, I ain't bored. I'm having a great time.
I was asleep.
Good.
I feel refreshed.
Ito feeling a little disappointed and annoyed with the heroes for how they're utilizing their forces here.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
It could have been better.
Let's just phalanx up and walk down the tunnel.
Yeah, right.
What were we just saying a couple minutes ago? Like someone could collapse the tunnel. Collapsing the tunnel is a problem for everyone except the bad guy.
We could prairie dog him. We call water hose and just have him flood the tunnel until he has to go out for air.
Lannisters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can't breathe.
Do the gasoline and tough match.
Water hose is the top tier crime fighting duo.
Stay away from me.
They could do it. They could save us.
When we get to our next briefing, they do have some updates on the entire situation. They did not find anything of note in that kind of stretch of barren forest that these creatures were patrolling. There was just some there was some debris. There was some signs of people having camped out there. But there was nothing noteworthy.
Hmm.
As to what they are currently searching for, it is unknown.
Well, it's Hood.
Stop it. In terms of where Hood is gone, Tectonic is currently on the scene tracking the seismic energy from this thing tunneling through the earth and displacing
They need Hound Dog.
thousand.
They need Hound Dog.
They could use Hound Dog, yeah. But they are currently keeping an eye on this thing and following it kind of overland as it's moving underground. It doesn't tunnel super deep, and they're tracking it moving out of the cordoned area, not towards any particularly dense population centers, but up towards what is potentially a point of interest. They put out the all call for everyone again. All the reservists, they potentially want people to be ready to move basically at any time, but they're not quite certain yet.
Just turn on the music. I'll dance.
Mm-hmm.
Dance monkey.
Yeah, what moves do they want? I got depression.
Stop it.
Could do the Dougie, but really slow and sad.
They Cupid shuffle. Can I get back now, y'all?
But only at funerals.
The point of interest that Hood is currently moving to is a decommissioned nuclear plant that is hanging out on a river up in kind of mid Hokkaido.
Bitch, what? He's going where?
That entire area has been cordoned off for decades now. And as this creature is kind of leaving the area it's been patrolling for a couple of days, apparently probably not having found its objective, or if it has, having left zero trace, it is now moving north towards this kind of quarantined area. The heroes are, you'd never guess, finding more specialists for the matter. And as they're beginning to send everyone back out into the field, possibly having found the next location where Hood is going to surface, all of you are getting sent back onto the Osprey.
I drink some ginger ale before I go.
Absolutely.
I'll drink some coffee so I can stay awake.
Good man.
I'll have an apple.
Keep the doctor away.
It's precisely. I already captured him. Don't want him anywhere near me.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah. He's weird about kids.
What is going on out
Hoodlums.
here? Hoodlums.
Defacing property.
Trespassing.
I blame
Soliciting.
people named Jeff. Love you, Jeff. It's
I
your
blame
fault,
you.
though.
I blame you for everything good in the world.
You all get aboard the Osprey and head back out in the field before long. Right?
I thought ospreys flew in the sky.
Get out. Get away from me.
I got an Osprey backpack. We're all just in backpacks.
You are wide awake this time, but anything from you, or just chilling?
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, that's pretty kind of you.
Yeah.
Roll D12.
Uh-oh. 10.
Get to know.
That was the wrong answer.
Same kind of thing. You are welcome to do body cam surveillance, and if they need, basically Aizawa to tactically strike something, they're gonna ask you to drop a portal on it and let him beam through it. Roll a D12. Zhao Fei, how is Big Zhao holding out?
I'm little still.
He's still little. I
Yeah,
know.
I'm just striking up conversation with
But your tiny hands are not clenched
all the
in
other-
rage.
my tiny wings are curled.
No.
Nice.
I mean, you know, I'm hyped. I'm ready for action, but I also understand that I'm well up in the air and I need to probably fly down to the action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having a
Nice.
little friendly conversation.
Roll a D12.
7, not 3.
Maybe we're getting somewhere.
10, 9, 7. Ooh, should have been 8.
As you guys headed back out into the field, and Hood continues on its path north towards this kind of decommissioned nuclear site. Zhao, I want you to roll a knowledge history, unless someone in the party is a better knowledge history.
21 passive.
Don't
Yeah.
have a knowledge history. That's
7?
3.
That is 31.
This particular nuclear plant has been decommissioned for, almost 30 years. It is the site of what was basically like a legendary battle that occurred, 25 years ago? Kind of during like the golden age of Japanese heroes. Well, not the golden age, but like the silver age of Japanese heroes, you know?
Watch our charity stream from, 2 years ago and find out.
How it went in our charity stream is not how it goes canonically.
Oh, no.
But
Oh, no. Oh, good heavens.
What happened to Guardian?
what was your total?
It was 31.
Guardian is very notably dead. Rook is her son.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I
that's why they have
remember
like
that being mentioned.
very similar powers.
Yeah.
But she could project energy barriers or do it on the surface of her skin, and he can only do it on the surface of his skin. Basically.
Yeah.
So he's a less cool.
His barriers are stronger, but they do not select other targets.
So he's less important to me.
You know that there was a battle here with a group of like basically anarchist like villains who wanted to steal fissile, just like nuclear material, from this site that was in the process of being decommissioned,
For their rock collections.
probably for their spicy rock collections.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tastes like static.
you know that 4 famous heroes at the time, one of whom was like an S class hero, all went in and basically fought these villains to a standstill, and the entire site collapsed as a result of their battle.
Cool.
Why Hood would be heading up this way is anyone's guess.
You want some nuclear codes?
He's trying to get the last can of Slurm.
My God.
Godzilla sleeps beneath the collapsed remains.
Perhaps. But you guys get near Osprey and you head north to follow them. When they deploy you, and when we come back from our 5-minute break, you guys are hanging out, not in just the reserves up in the helicopter, but actually in like the very back line of the perimeter team this time. not holding the front like you had before. They have sufficient bodies on hand that they do not need you guys to do that this time. Nevertheless, the job that you are being tasked with is pretty important, as the rest of them are going to head into this site, which is decommissioned and, for the most part, safe? For the most part.
Question mark?
Uh-huh. Whatever this Nomu is getting up to could cause a bit of a stir. And so they've brought on a hero whose father served at this site 25 years ago. His name is Ultra Hazard, and you guys are going to be there with the rest of the reservists to watch his back. Make sure absolutely nothing goes wrong. We shall see. When we come back from our 5-minute break, we're going to hopefully conclude this second raid and see just exactly what the Nomu are getting up to. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been D20 House, giving you a simulation of 3 teenagers in excruciating boredom. Stick around for a few, and we'll be right back to you with My Hero Academia Dungeons & Dragons.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This has been D20 House. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next week.